Hello friends, how are you? There's been a recent trend in communication that is happening in regards to Gen Z, and which is in particular about they have been ghosting when it comes to job offers and during interviews as well. It is not new. Ghosting is not new. It has been there for decades. Each and every generation used to do it. And during my course of 15 years into talent acquisition across sectors, from the corporate side as well as the agency side, ghosting has been a phenomenon. It has been there. There's no new side to it. And it is a well that has been dug by companies and recruiters by themselves. There is a stats which also says that 65% of the candidates suggest that poor communication is one of the factors that they don't receive consistent communication. Near about 40% of the job seekers get ghosted by recruiters and companies during second and third phase of interview. I can cite one example. Way back in 2011-12, there was this organization in Hyderabad who was hiring a facility manager. And after conducting a couple of rounds, they said this person won't be able to do the job. I asked the reason and they said it's a female. That's absurd. During the process, during the resume, don't you see that this person was female? So, it's the hiring managers, it's the recruiters, the organizations that are to be blamed if such a scenario has been developed. That's how things are. You cannot entirely blame on a candidate. Your recruitment cycle, your recruitment process has to be authentic, transparent, forbearing of the fact that candidates would definitely look for an offer. It's an offer. And wherever they find a lucrative offer, they would definitely like to go. So, why there is so much harshness with recruiters and organizations once a person moves towards another job opportunity? Yes, you can say they don't communicate about it, but it's on both the sides. So why the balance should always swing towards organizations and recruiters? I think organizations and recruiters, they are in a very stronger power when it comes to decision making and hiring prospects. So it is up to them to make the balance in the right way, to suggest in a way that the hiring process is inclusive. It includes candidates, and specifically those candidates who are rejected as well. So, you can say there is a lot of rush that is there in your inbox when it comes to applications, but some way or the other you have to find a way. There is no excuse to it. There's no second guessing to it. So as long as organization and recruiters don't understand the fact that once you're rejecting a candidate, the process of rejection has to be human, it has to be humble, it has to be specific to the point where that person is aware that why they have been not selected or why they have not been processed further, so that whosoever wants to improve, they will improve using that feedback or using that particular information. And that's the bottom line. That's how it has to be. The recruitment process has to have inclusivity towards the candidates who are not suited to our profile. I'm not saying of the fact that of specifically those candidates who at all are not relevant to the job application, yet to the fact that whom you are engaging with directly, who are there at least 70-75% meeting your requirements. So that's how you build up a transparent, you build up a very compassionate hiring process. And talent acquisition, retention, all these aspects of retention begins with your hiring process. It doesn't begin afterwards you hire. And the kind of scenario that is being developed with Gen Z is a different generation altogether. They would have their different aspirations, needs, wants. We need to understand what exactly they are seeking. It's not just things are happening in isolation. Organization fundamentals, management fundamentals need to evolve with time, need to evolve with geography, need to evolve with economic situations, whether it is on global level, national level, on a district level. Things need to be seen in that ways. We cannot function the way we were functioning 20 years before. We need to function, not just we are functioning right now. We need to foresee that how in next 5 years, 10 years things would be changing, and what kind of population that would be coming into our offices that would be working. So it's not Gen Z, it's the other generation as well that's queuing up for these jobs. So the point is very clear. You cannot just blame the candidate every time. The recruiters and organization have to take a strong ownership of their recruitment process. That's period there. You just stop it, start working, improving your 30 kilometers, 50-mile radius of your hiring ecosystem. And that's where you do it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.